Heather, all right. So you want to look into this? Like I've shuffled the deck where we have reversals. So it could be an interesting reading. Hi, Janae. Welcome in. I haven't seen you in a long time. All right, so for Heather here, let's see. So how is he viewing Heather? 9 of Cups reversed. Someone who's just dissatisfied, heartbroken. You're just keeping to yourself. You're looking at him like, you motherfucker type deal. And like you just don't want to try and manifest it. He may kind of see you a little bit as being somewhat emotionally manipulative. Is that true? Yes or no? Yeah, no, that's not true. So what is it? He just feels like you let go. Like you just let go. You're like, freak it, you know? Yeah, it's not going anywhere. So what are his feelings? 5 of Pentacles reverse. He does feel like he's coming out of the cold. Tower in reverse. Like, it's not over, but 9 of Swords. He's very much in his head, but he's trying to stay in control, but he feels the disconnect and the conflict. Intentions towards you. Holding on, but fearing change at the same time. You have like all reversals almost, except for like the Emperor being Emperor and the 9 of Swords is upright. Intentions towards you. Queen of Swords, he's still being open to receive, but he's kind of just exhausted. He's just kind of like, I just can't even fight here. But he knows that you are just pissed. You are just pissed. You can be sharp with your words, and he kind of just wants to heal the situation. Like, these reversals aren't a joke, man. They're serious. Okay, let's see. Yeah, guys. So if you have a question, feel free to post it down below. We'll look into this more later, Heather. So I'm using reversals this time, guys. So feel free to pop your question down below. But of course, Aura, like, feel free to drop your question down below. Let's see, what's next job-wise for Stefani? What's coming up in career for Stefani? Clarify that. I do see you're releasing something from the past here. You're releasing the past. I do see you moving forward. You may be leaving behind a situation. But I do see that you are freeing yourself here from the past. Because you could be dealing with like at the job, you could feel like it's really controlling. Like just overwhelming. Then I see you also returning at the same time. Very interesting. And you're willing to put up a fight here. Because you're aware of an opportunity. But I do see you like wanting more of a spiritual connection, more to like a spiritual purpose, like a job that you feel like is in alignment with your calling. So I do feel like you're going to be taking some time to check in with your intuition. To be in a business partnership with this person named Bobby Campbell, what is the energy towards me? Okay, what's the energy of this person towards aura and business? Does that resonate, Stefani? Like, I'm reading reversals, and I typically don't read reversals. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. See, I'm looking to put a business partner with this person named Bobby Campbell. What is the energy toward me? So what is the energy around, what's the energy that Bobby has towards aura? What are his intentions? 4 swords to rest, to be able to see things in from a new perspective. He maybe wants to come clean and make amends. But I do feel like there could be a lack of commitment and a lost opportunity, but I also see him like dreaming about business, but it's almost like you're being guided to trust your intuition here. What does Aura need to know in regards to this? Any guidance? Yeah, get more research about situation is what I'm seeing. Let's see, Lisa. Will Aaron contact Elisa soon? Be very clear. One card, yes or no? 10 of Swords. No, not soon. Yeah, no. Not soon. You're welcome. Let's see, is B going to be happy when he finds out that I'm pregnant? Be very clear. One card, yes or no, Nisi. He's going to be very much in his head here. He could feel like there's a lack of planning. He's going to be very much in his head. He's not thinking too clearly. He's feeling scattered. He's just a mess. It seems like he's a bit of a mess here. What messages for Amani for the Space Cowboy? They're feeling a little exhausted. The lack of routine, the disconnection and the connection. They could feel like things aren't very clear and there's a big imbalance. But there's hope. He's still positive that things can turn around and you guys can find solution. Hello, Miss Trina. Welcome in. Hold on one second, guys. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get a little book because I'm not too used to reading reversals, but we're gonna go. We're gonna keep doing it. I'm no quitter. Give me 1 second. I might pause and take breaks or whatever, but I'm no quitter. All right, let's see. What are Julie's feelings towards... Oh, Jessica. Let's do Jessica. Why did Dee look at you weird today at school? Is it because she knows I looked pretty? Let's see. Why did Dee look at Jessica the way that she did? Or the way that he did? Be very clear. The way that they did. Ego. Wanting to dominate out of ego. Just feeling overly defensive. Resisting to change. It's just all ego. Ego. Just being a little turd. Basically. What are Julie's feelings towards Miss Trina? Be very clear. One card. What are Julie's feelings towards Miss Trina? Emperor. Oh, let me get a good shuffle here. And I did yours, Jessica, just now too also. What are Julie's feelings for Miss Trina? Be very clear. King of Swords, wanting to be rational. They do feel pulled towards you. They do see you as soulmate here. There is love. And they do feel like things are changing. But they do feel like some things aren't fair. Like they do feel like the partnership is there and they're excited to put in the work and the time. But they do feel like some things are unfair, which causes a little bit of heartache. But they're being rational about it. King of Swords. They do feel like separation. Are you separated from this person? There is love, but they feel like the love, like something changed, transformed, or they do feel you as a soulmate. But they feel like it's just unfair how some things turned out, I feel like in the past, but they're willing to walk away from that. They feel like they're emotional about a little bit about the disconnect. I see. Let's see, is July going to get the job at our company? Be very clear. Is July going to get the job at our company? Be very clear. One card, yes or no. Be very clear, one card, yes or no. Is Julie going to get, you're welcome, is Julie going to get the job at our company? Be very clear, yes or no. I feel like you might get a job doing something you did in the past. I don't think you get this one, though. I feel like you're going to be moving in a new direction. Farheen. What are Javed's true feelings for Farheen? Did I already answer Farheen? I don't remember. Did I? Did I already answer Farheen? Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't think so. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. What are Javed's true feelings for Farheen? Be very clear. They feel like things are unfair. They could have felt like there was a false start. Like some things like became aware, maybe some deception, but there's a lack of change, and they might feel like it's a false start there. Like there's no passion there. Or it's unfair. There's no new beginning happening, no passionate new beginning happening. Oh, yeah. I'm reading reversals, guys. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to go back to studying again so I can study the reversals. Then I'll be unstoppable. I don't know. Just more work. You really don't need to read reversals. But it does kind of put new energy in the reading. Let's see, Mary. Will Mary get the job with plastic surgery office? Be very clear, yes or no? Yes, 10 of Cups. But you may feel like there's no room for growth there eventually. You may feel eventually like it's not worth the effort. So I'm getting yes, no. But yes, but you may end up walking away from it in the end, which is very interesting. But that can always change. Hey Kiwana, welcome in. Mary, you okay? It's all right. It looks like you get it, but you may walk away from it eventually, but I don't know why that came through like that. I think that healing caused me to be in my head uncontrollably. You're having realizations. That's good. Yeah, what can happen is you start releasing, and because of the nature of the shamanic, it's like that heavy energy is now being transformed into wisdom and insight. So you'll have like these epiphanies or these realizations. Does it make sense, Mary? Like, I don't know if when eventually you're going to be like, you know what? I'm doing all this work and I'm not getting paid what I feel like I deserve. So you may end up walking away from it in the end, but I think you do get it. Yeah, that's one of the beautiful things about the shamanic healing is like, not only do you purge it and stuff, but you also learn what you need to learn from it. So it doesn't go to waste. Like your experience isn't wasted. Sure, Kiwana, what's your question? I'm reading with reversals, so I'm going to have to do like some more studying here. Anna, I subscribed earlier. Oh, welcome, welcome. I'll treat you well. How will things go after the launch with your store? Okay, let's see. How will things go after launch with the store? You're going to feel very excited. Page of Wands. 1 second. Let me look at this. Like, I've studied upright for like 5 years. And so I'm going to be looking at reversal. So just bear with me here while I look at this card that's on the bottom. You might suffer some emotional financial pressure. But I'm wondering if you might, it's like, you may, I think they're guiding you to have more of a long-term plan. And don't, let me look at this one. Hold on. I don't know. Just be wary of money matters. There's cards that come up talking about like manipulation or being cunning. It's okay to be cunning in business, but not to the point where you may ruin reputation. And I don't feel like that's the case, but that is coming up. That could be a warning. Don't sacrifice your morals for money, that type of stuff. And just be cautious about information you receive, as it may not be reliable, and be discerning about what you hear about other people, as it may be unjust and even slanderous. Very interesting. You may feel disconnected from it here. You may start to get a little burnt out. You may feel like, I feel like there's lacking structure here. So there needs to be like more structure, I feel. And also just being weary, there's like, can be a lot of potential for drama. I don't know what you're doing, but there's potential for drama. There's a need for more structure and more long-term thought or planning here. Things may be a little bit out of alignment, they're saying. Yeah, like you may, with the partnerships, just be mindful there. It's not without its challenges. something I was thinking of doing down the line, but I don't have a plan for everything. But yeah, and it's saying you might feel like you're just enduring like strong opposition. There could be a lot of resistance there. You're very welcome. Okay, Kiwana, what's your question? Is this donated, or is this... If I present myself to him next time he's with his friends, what would happen if I were to do that? Do you mean like if you introduce yourself to his friends, like you go up to him when he's with his friends type deal? Is that what you're asking? I'm a little confused about the question. How would that go if like she approached him while he was with his friends? Like, would it cause drama? Would he be mad? Like, what would happen there? I do see him being a little guarded. All right, let's see here. May feel like there's a lack of harmony. Let's look at the Knight of Wands here in reverse. Give me 1 second. You may feel like there could be miscommunications. There may be frustrations with the lack of progress. He may perceive it as a burden, even though the burden may not be real. It may be stressful. And you may feel stress about like feeling like you have to come off a certain way. He'd just be minorly irritated. Might see it as a slight disruption, might be stress, might be like minorly irritated, but that would be it. Just because it may be kind of unexpected. I think because it was be unexpected. Okay, Kiwana, let me know. You had justice on the bottom, so I feel like he would try to be just and fair. Is he ready for Kiwana to meet his friends? Be very clear, yes or no. No. He would feel like you're not listening to him. What's your question, Kiwana? Let me know. Oh, is that your paid question? Okay. They are still working on that roof, guys. I don't know where my cat is. She's been gone all day. 7 of Swords. Okay. Well, I'm reading with reversal, so it'd be interesting to see what comes through. Yeah, I haven't seen her. I've been calling her, and she's like, I'm not coming out. Are you crazy? I have no idea where she is. Seven of Swords to me, like if I was to get the Seven of Swords with feelings, it would be like he's hiding feelings. Yeah, I could just say what it would mean like to me. That's very true, Heather. That's very true. Yeah, because it's not my, yeah, I can't say. Yeah, and I don't like that, how like some people come in and they'll ask a question and the reader might not have read it correctly, or maybe the energy shifted. And so my reading will come out kind of funky. Yeah, it's annoying when people do that. Because sometimes what a reader is saying may not be the case, or the energy may have shifted. Or at least not what I'm seeing. Okay, so what is Simon worried about in terms of Kiwana being in the field? Be very clear. He would be stressed about the disconnect, but he would accept that there's no like moving on, like there will be a return. He would be fear of change in regards to the commitments, but there's still hope for healing though. So it's just the change, the shift of change of one chapter, beginning of another. But it's almost like he knows that the disconnect is only temporary. It's just a setback. There is a fear of loss and a fear of the change and the commitment, but there's still, but he's okay. He may fear like you'll be gone too long. Or that you will move on. That you'll abandon him. But there's hope that you'll return. Because he knows that you're very attractive and desirable, and you do get attention. That's what a fear is. Fear is irrational. Hi, Phantom. Welcome in. Haven't seen you in a minute. It's going well. Yeah, like fears are rational. Some fears are rational, but mostly fear is like irrational fear, things that there's no real proof of. No, there's one free question, Phantom. You can ask anything. Yeah, that helps too, Kiwana. Like, that's one of the best ways to know more about yourself or your shadow is seeing it in other people. And then you say, like, does this exist within me somewhere? Because the subconscious, like the shadow, is hidden. It's hard to see. And so one way to see it is through other people, like things that bother you about other people. That means there's something inside of you. Right. MJ, will Professor blah 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 blah. Will Professor support MJ to work full time for him? Be very clear, one card, yes or no. Be very clear, one card, yes or no. There could be a little resistance to change. But I do see a bridge already built, and I do see potential. But it doesn't look, he may feel like that's not the best investment at the time. But I do see like you are receiving finances. You may get a raise in pay, which is interesting. So there may be some sort of proposal. I do see support here. It may not be exactly what you're asking, but I do see support, which is interesting. I'd love to know how this plays out. I feel like you two are going to debate, discuss it. I'm wondering if you're going to get like a little raise, or either there's something that happens here. It may not be full-time or exactly what you're asking, but there is support there, which is interesting. You must be really good in debate. Okay, Kiwana. Ah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe in debate you kind of discuss that. That could be it. That could be it. Because I do see you getting finances in the end. Arisha. Will Mahid reach out to Arisha? Be very clear. I like that name, Arisha. That's very pretty. Will Mahid reach out to Arisha? Be very clear. One card, yes or no. You might reach out to him. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You may get tired of the conflict. You may want to put an end to the conflict. And because the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands isn't afraid to reach out first. You know, she wants to know why. She wants to know if it's worth her time or not. She just wants the end of the conflict. Like, do you like me or not? Like, we doing this or not? That's the Queen of Wands. Okay, Kiwana, what's your question? You're welcome, Arisha. I really like that name. It's so pretty. It's fun to say, too, Arisha. Very pretty. Should be like a mermaid's name. You have like a mermaid's name. I only do one free one, MJ, but I do go live usually multiple times a day. So I might go live again, or I'll definitely do live sometime tomorrow. Oh, interesting, Kawana. Let's see. Would sending pictures of old happy times and bringing up nostalgia bring hope and happiness to Simon? Be very clear. One card, yes or no? Yes, magician. That is a way to overcome challenge and obstacle in connection. Yeah, it's going to really turn it around. It's going to make him very happy about new beginning with you and how things are progressing. He's going to feel like blocks are lifted. It's more lighthearted. You're going to build that emotional bridge again. It's going to be quick success as he does see that. And he feels like, yeah, okay, we can do this. We can make this happen. We have strong bond. Yeah, it would. Very much so. He would see it as like, you know what? It's only up from here. Let's see, what can Phantom expect in the near future? Be very clear. What can Phantom expect in the near future? Happiness, 10 of Cups. Let me look at something here. You could find yourself repeating an old cycle here, though. You may feel like you're holding on to something that is unfair or unbalanced give and take. And that the relationship isn't strong enough to stand the test of time. But I see that you're going to be evaluating situation. Do you know what this is about? Saying the tower's collapse is inevitable. So don't feel responsible. This is about surrendering. Let me see something else here. I'm learning reversals here. Yeah, you may feel some bad luck here. But you're going to receive closure. You will be able to move forward. It's going to take a little while to gather momentum. It's about some sort of lost opportunity where you couldn't see progress. And it could be like in a love connection, maybe with a Pisces. Or some sort of creative project. OG. Would it be in OG's highest and best interest to look for another job? Be very clear, yes or no. Yeah, don't jump the gun here. I would say no. Yeah, I would say no. I would continue to work on what it is that you're working on because of fear around finances there. Just in the meantime, it might be kind of an impulsive move right now when there's no like plan. Okay, Kiwana, what's your question? Yeah, let's just do close free readings, close free readings. You're welcome, Phantom. What can Kiwana expect from the field here? So this is like extra training? What can Kiwana expect from the field? Be very clear. So I do see you studying Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles. And I do see you opening up to change and transformation. There is an opportunity to evolve, but you may feel like things don't change as much as they could. I do see there could be like training with others. Five of Wands, Three of Cups, that can be training. You may feel like some things are unfair, but it's like you're looking to try and fix the situation. Hold on one second. I'm going to see what this reversal is. Yeah, you're working on not giving up. It's like you're healing that that resistance. Says it may feel unnatural to you to think like your opponent or to anticipate their next moves, but this attitude will help you defend what is yours. So this is like training. Like, are you doing combat training? Otherwise, you may surrender too soon. Not surrendering too soon. And it says when you're doing the combat, you may feel that some of their actions are unfair, but it's saying it may feel unnatural to you to think like your opponent. So that reminds me of Stoic philosophy. Okay, you're totally being guided to Stoic philosophy. Because in Stoic philosophy, it talks about, like, let's say you're a boxer and you're in a boxing match and someone does like a cheap shot or a fake move. You don't sit there and cry about it. What you do is you readjust and you respond appropriately. And so this is saying that for you to think like your opponent, to anticipate their next move. So it's like anticipating their next moves. You may feel like that's an unfair advantage, but it's not. It's a part of combat. Otherwise, you may surrender too soon, it says. Because you might have a colleague that tries to disempower you. But it's important to stand your ground. You could be feeling like some stress there because you may feel like you're having a hard time building these new neural pathways, these new neural connections as you're learning like new skills. But it's saying don't give up, don't surrender too soon. Don't be afraid to think like your opponent, anticipate their moves before they even make the move. So it's like study your opponent, learn them. Yeah, don't be scared. Nothing to be scared of. It's also saying don't be too clear about what your next move is going to be, because you may be very easy to read in that way. So don't be afraid to kind of psych someone out, fake someone out. Like, don't be too easy to read about what your next move is going to be in combat, is what it's saying. Oh, I like this. You can tell I like combat. Like, I like martial arts. I want to learn Kung Fu. I've taken like Muay Thai, but I kind of want to learn Kung Fu now. I like Muay Thai. I do see, no, it's not arguments. What they're seeing is the training. They're probably seeing the 5 of Wands, which is the training. I think it's combat. Heck yeah, Heather. Freaking a ninja. Freaking military, a Marine is like fighting a beast. They come at you with the knees and stuff. But you may feel like someone's trying to overpower you. Yes. But it's like, just watch them. Don't let that shake you. Don't let that throw you off balance. Stay stable. And win at all costs, darling. All is fair in love and war, baby. Let's see, who will that be? I don't know. It's hard to say. Because it looks like someone may try to take a cheap shot. And then also, like, don't be afraid to be hard to anticipate your next move. It's about getting the drop on your opponent. What kind of combat do you learn? I know you do like combat. There is some Muay Thai that you guys learn. You learn like the knees. I know you guys know the knees, like where you just charge your opponent with the knees. Oh, hold on one second, guys. Someone's at the door. Yeah, ignore the mess. Okay, guys. We don't do anything here. Our unit is lazy. I know the Marines, like, fighting the Marines, like fighting a beast. My dad was in the, Kiwana, my dad was in the Army. He was in Vietnam War. And he said that Marines make good pets. That's what he said. Because they send them in first. Like, go get him, boy. Yeah, that's what they used to say in Vietnam. Like, Marines, like, they made good pets. Like, go get him, boy. Stick him. He also said that in the jungle they used to cook with C4. Like, C4 doesn't explode unless there's no oxygen. So they would totally, like, cook with it. You just couldn't stomp it out or you know, blow your foot off. Yeah. He told me some, like, kind of horror stories, too, which I'm not going to share. Ah, I see. You could have some sort of disagreement with the Queen of Swords in reverse. This person would be someone just being a turd. But I feel like you're not going to let it bother you. It could be a Sagittarius, a fire sign, or it could be your drill sergeant too. So looks like a fire sign, most likely. The Queen of Swords in reverse is female. The Queen of Swords is female. Let's see, is it female? Yes or no? Yeah, it could be, yeah. Yeah, female. Could be a female fire sign. She may say something kind of like snarky. But I feel like you're not going to let it bother you. See, is it Sergeant Stevenson, yes or no? Yes, 3 of Cups. Yeah. 3 of Cups would be a yes. Or it could be another third party also, but 3 of Cups would say, is it Sergeant Smith? Be very clear, yes or no? No, not her. It's more likely Stevenson. But I feel like you're not going to let it bother you. You're just going to wipe it off your mind, like, whatever. Yeah, you're just going to wipe it. You're like, you're not going to let it bother you. You're going to be like, whatever. Just, whatever. You didn't have to say it like that, you know? Yeah, you're not. You're totally not. Like, it doesn't really affect you. You're like 9 of Pentacles, like, yeah, whatever, I'm good. All right, Heather, is there anything else you want to look at in terms of Simon? Wait, so you guys have combat training, right? Yeah, if you want to donate Kiwana, I don't mind answering another one. Yeah, okay, let's see. So what is the Libra's current energy towards Heather? What do you think about reversals, Heather? You think I should keep reading them? They're not really that necessary, but I mean, I do like studying tarot, so it does kind of give more. You don't know how you feel about it? So what is the Libra's energy towards Heather? Two of Wands, he's planning. He's wounded, but he's still standing. He feels very passionate. Ace of Wands. Oh, he wants to overcome and end the conflict. Yeah, he feels the tower, but he doesn't want to jump out of the tower. He wants to get out of his head. Hold on, let me see the Hangman reversed here. Yeah, he may play the martyr. He feels like a victim. So he's trying to take another view and liberate himself so that he can put an end to conflict. So he's like, the martyr is like someone who's sacrificing, like he wants to appease you, like he wants to find solution here. Like he's willing to sacrifice a bit of his pride to overcome conflict. Self-sacrifice is like a martyr. He wants to self-sacrifice to overcome the conflict, basically. Oh, I like talking to you too, Kiwana. He's trying to come up with a rational solution here. He wants it to be solid and good. He's very inspired to fix the situation. So was it helpful to the situation with Heather and the Libra? Was this in Heather's highest and best interest? Be very clear, one card, yes or no, in regards to the Libra. Three of Swords, it helped releasing pain. Yeah, and you just spoke what you needed to speak. Yeah, and now he's coming in. Yeah, Queen of Swords is upright, Heather. She's not reversed. She's upright. So you were in the right. That's you expressing boundary. And that helped you release the pain. Because he was being avoidant, a little turd. So, yes, it was. The Queen of Swords is upright. She's not reversed. So you weren't really as big of a bitch as you think you were. She's upright. How does he feel about the situation? Be very clear. Knight of Wands. He feels like blocks are lifted. He is in his head about it. He is seeing it from your perspective. He feels like you're in the right. He feels like you're in the right, and he wants to make it right. So I'm going to say something, Heather. So he knows you're angry, right? Right. He knows you're angry, but like he wants to make it right. He wants to appease the angry person, and that's how like some things are. That's why some people use anger as a manipulation tactic, but you didn't, because the Queen of Swords is upright. So he knows that you're actually in the right here, and he wants to make it right, is what I'm seeing. He wants peace and harmony. Yeah, and he feels like you had no blocked ability to assert yourself. Like you were just like, that's right, Heather. Yeah, the Queen of Swords was upright. She was not reversed. And he actually sees you as Queen of Pentacles. And that you said that because you didn't want things to come to an end. But you weren't afraid to shake things up and make it known, you know? So you weren't really being a bitch. You were just being truthful. That's right. I ain't just anyone to you. I've known you for how long? That's right. Okay, Kiwana, what's your question? Yeah, and he really likes you. Right. You're welcome. Hey, Gyps Busen, welcome in. Yeah, or do you like the Muay Thai elbow to the eye? Not just punch him, you gotta like Muay Thai elbow him to the eye, you know? Yeah, I got the free readings closed right now, just Busen. Donations are open though. Yeah, sure, that's fine, Kiwana. Yeah, drop kicked him. Yeah, that's right. I can tell you like a Muay Thai move that works really well, Heather, if you want to know what you can do. That would end the fight like really quickly. Unless the other person is a good fighter. I'll teach you some self-defense in like 2 minutes. Okay, so what are Simon's feelings for Kiwana right now? Be very clear. Tower, he does feel shake up. There's a little tension and conflict he feels. But I feel like he's being really hard on himself here. He feels out of balance. Like, he just feels unlucky. It's the shake-up. It's like, he feels like just a huge shake-up here with you. I think it's because you're going to field. Yeah, because you're going to field. Yes, because of your commitment. And he wants to spend more time with you, and I feel like he's finding it really hard, like, to find the time and the balance here. But he's still very committed, very loyal, very much in love with you. But he feels like things are out of balance here. No, he knows that it's something that you have to do. Right. What are his next actions towards Kiwana? Six of Swords, wanting to move on to calmer shores, wanting to take a step towards you. Wanting to see you. Wanting to see a lot of you. You have the Star card here. She's nude on that card. Today? Yes, Empress. Very passionate. He wants to come together with you. Let me see what Seven of Cups in reverse, what it's saying here. He may fear that you may. There is a fear of you leaving him. There's still that fear. There is that fear there. Let's see, is he going to come see Kiwana tonight? Today or tonight? Is he going to come see Kiwana? Six of Swords, that is about coming towards you. He's going to try, yeah. He is going to make efforts to come see you. Yeah, I think so. It may take him a while here. He's going to try his best to come see you. Right. Let's see, will he text Kiwana tonight? Be very clear, one card, yes or no. Temperance, that does talk about negotiation. But there might be a little, again, he might be overly committed. It's not saying, I think he will, King of Swords. But there's a lot of anxiety here. He is preparing to, but he may lack confidence. Why is he lacking confidence? Because he's not sure if he can make the self-sacrifice. He's got lack of faith. That he can get everything done in time. Yeah. It's like he's overcommitted. He's disorganized here. He's also a little moody. Is it military work? Be very clear, one card, yes or no. 7 of Wands? Yeah, it's some sort of it's some sort of work here. Something he's doing. Yeah, you feel like he's a little disorganized today. Hi, OG. Yeah, Kiwana, yeah. turn them upright because I really don't need the reversals because I look at the surrounding cards, so I'm turning them back around upright now. No, not that it's starting to get to me. It's just like I've studied the tarot so much that it's not really necessary. Yeah, it's not really necessary for me. You're welcome. Yeah, sure. Was this a positive-ish thing that happened for the connection between Heather and the Libra? Be very clear, one card, yes or no. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. It calls him to invest, and you released pain here. And you shared your emotions, and now because of that, things are actually growing here. I am Devon. Yes, and you got the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Queen of Swords upright. Yeah, you're like, hey, look, I'm a good opportunity, you King of Swords turd, right? So, like, and so he invested, and now things are growing. Hey, Ma. I haven't seen Nona. I don't know where she's at.
I'm from the north.
Yeah.
I've been out there looking at the roof and talking to that guy, and I'm asking questions. They don't speak very good English, so I'm like, sorry.
Okay. Okay, Heather. I'll give Devon a second here. The free list is closed. I'll give Devon like 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to hop off here and grab some dinner. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna hop off. Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead. I don't mind. I'm still thinking about what I want to have for dinner. For May? Sure, let's see. Let's do 7 cards. So what's going to happen in May between Heather and the Libra? 7-card spread? Pass, I do see him investing. I see you standing in your power in the future. He's got the Hierophant in his energy. I see success. I see you getting what it is that you want. He's coming together, working with you. I do see friendship and opportunity for more. I see you standing in your power in the near future. I do see the healing, the separation healing. I see the heart healing. I see that you are feeling more at peace with the Hanged Man. It's like you're kind of surrendering and you're letting go of the pain and the issues. And you're hoping for plans for the future. And I do see success over conflict there. Yeah, you took action. Yeah, you put an end to the situation. I see things stabilizing. You have more peace of mind. Yeah. He's got the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. Things are progressing for him. It's like he's starting to consider it. And I do see improvement for sure. More stability. And walking towards putting in work to overcome the disappointments. Being open to the possibilities and more happiness. That can be like, I feel like you two have learned a lot. I feel like he's learned a lot. And he's also paying attention to like synchronicities and symbols he's seeing. And that is also like him kind of feeling more optimistic about deepening connection with you. And that's also him feeling a sense of loyalty to you. Yeah, clarify the Hierophant. It's the Lovers. Feeling a strong bond to you. Things improving in the connection and the bond he feels. So yeah, there's improvement. There's more peace and harmony. Love even. And you have peace of mind. So like he's willing to fight for the connection. You're welcome. Yeah, you did good. Plus you were able to release that stuck energy in there. You got it out. Better to get it out. Better out than in, right? But I'm gonna grab some dinner and I'll probably be back on later, Heather. I think I've already used all of my 3 notifications, so you might not get notified, but sometimes you still find me. And I'll see you then. All right. Bye, Heather. See you then. Thank you. Bye-bye.